What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Vampy Book Club. You guys know what this is. It's talking about the old school war magazines. You know, I can't do this without my main man, Deli Man, or Dollar Dell. Yeah, here he comes.
What up,
What's
yo?
the-
Dollar two.
in
I'll
the
buy anything for a
house?
dollar.
Yeah, he buys anything for $1. Any comics for $1, not anything.
Especially if you
Any
got Hulk. You guys got Hulk 181 for a dollar. I take it.
Yeah, any collectibles for $1.
Yeah.
Well, let's specify before they try to sell you everything and anything for $1.
I'll take a Hulk 181 for a dollar and a Hulk 180 for a dollar.
Well, since Dell's mentioning this, we actually got in some nice discussion about this issue 29 of the issue, because I think it's a comparison to the Hulk 181 and the Hulk 180 thing, is because there's a character mentioned, or there's a character seen in this issue, and I don't remember what previous issue he was mentioned in, but Dell goes, hey, he was mentioned in one of the other issues, but I don't think he was a forefront character, but they showed pictures of him, but I don't remember. But I'll find out next week of which one it is. But so we could consider this one.
Yeah.
So, but I thought it was funny. So this week we go back to Scotland, and let's just say I don't understand why she stayed. I don't understand why she stayed either. Of the story.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand why she stayed. You really didn't know the guy, really, being honest. All she did was make out with the guy, really, kind of,
Yeah.
last issue. And then well, the writing crew's back. Flexman Lowe and Jose Gonzalez. Flexman Lowe is actually Steve Englehart.
I'll play. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Flexman Lowe is actually Steve Englehart. So the story title is Vampirella and Undead of the Deep. So
That's right.
we actually get to go. We get to go into the Loch Ness, or the Loch, known in Scotland. So we find out some a couple of things about Draculonians. Can they survive underwater?
Yeah, and it looks like she can.
Yeah.
It looks like she can, but you'll
Well,
see.
it looks like we find out Draculonians have a certain ability that I didn't even know they had. I forgot they had. I'm glad I'm rereading some of this stuff because I forgot that she had this ability. So, considering 26 is kind of introduction to a new ability. So, 29, I mean, it's it's a introduction to a new ability where she can. The problem is that she has to take blood every 6 hours.
Right.
That's the only issue with this new ability that we found out about. And then very weird pallbearers walking in the water.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially, yeah. I thought that was kind of weird. And then plus we didn't know how bad the body was mangled either, previous issue, because it didn't tell us how bad that creature, fucked them up.
Exactly.
It didn't, yeah. So it didn't tell him, yeah. So if he lost the head, he lost his head pretty much.
Yeah.
So he's pretty much a severed person in the coffin. But they walk underwater, and her and her and Pendragon are talking, and then she goes, "Oh, I sense evil."
Yeah. She's sensing evil, and
Yeah,
yeah, she was like being cautious.
yeah. I
Uh,
thought these couple of panels were kind of funny because he's going, please, please, but protect us or whatever. He's praying
yeah.
to somebody, and then she's just going to bed, and then all of our our uh, our gentleman's antagonist. What the hell was the guy's name again? I can't remember off the top of my head. uh, McDead, McKee, the castle she's staying in. The guy that
Mac Damon's.
Mac Damon, the
Yeah.
Magdamons, the ancestors came. What's up, brother? What's going on? So the Magnamons ancestors come to her and go, "Hey, go get our ancestors' body back."
That's right.
They go, "Hey, go retrieve her body."
Yeah, go get her body and
Yeah, and then we find out this panel. We find out her ability, her new ability that we didn't know that I didn't know she had. I forgot she had. What? Because she goes, "Oh yeah, Draculonians can survive underwater." Blah 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 blah. Telling telling the telling our friend Pendragon, "Hey, I can survive underwater." I'll go, "She can?" I didn't know that. And then the funniest one was the panel next to it goes, "Oh yeah, as long as she drinks the blood substitute for like 24 hours, she stays in human form. So what's her Draculonian form look like?" That's what I'm curious about.
yeah.
Because when I read it, I'm like, what would her Draculonian form look like? Oh well, she got wings. So
Exactly. She got wings, but
yeah,
yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell on this one.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Because the way it was written was, I'm like, huh, I wonder, and then gives him a big smooch on the cheek and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna go underwater now."
yeah, exactly. Big old kiss on the cheek and they go underwater.
Or he says, "I'll die if you don't come back," or something like that.
Yeah.
The actual phrase was, "I'm gonna die." But I honestly like this panel of where she's diving in the water and stuff, like how he did it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good panel. I like the artwork on it too.
Yeah,
Um, I like the I so far I think the artwork. It's like kind of like it's like she Pendragon's asking it's like, hey, be careful.
right. So
She
yeah, so we get into her diving into the lock, the lock, or the Loch Ness monster area, the lock area. So and come to find out, there's a bunch of wrecked boats and all kinds of stuff down there.
yeah, it's like a shipwreck. It looks like almost like a Titanic or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah,
all these dead people are dancing.
yeah. So it's almost like a shit seeing like a. It's almost like it reminds me of. I think it reminds me of. It reminds me a little bit of what the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It did when I read it. Yeah, it kind of did
a
that
little
too.
bit. At
Yeah.
least to me, it
My
is. But
what when we get to the panel I am thinking of, me and Del are gonna talk about it because I'm like, if you really think about it, well, yeah, the panel I'm thinking of too.
yeah,
But so we get, well, we get a bunch of speech and stuff. We get, oh, hey, she hears music, so she goes towards the music, finds the Magnamon, or finds the actual guy. He goes, oh, his head's been attached again.
yeah,
But got the white eye saying, what, just a body, pretty much
yeah,
zombie esque. And then now we get to the panel where Tristan gets introduced, or where her ex lover gets introduced from Draculon.
yeah.
So Dell's saying he's been mentioned before. I don't remember exactly what issue it was, but as soon as Dell mentioned it, I'm like, oh yeah, he was mentioned, but he didn't look like this. I don't think he did.
No, he did. It was just like it was one of the early issues when like flashbacks of Dracula and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Then
yeah. Because I just remember I remember the issues. It's just I can't remember which issue it was, but I just remember
right,
it was one of the early ones that that he was mentioned or he was seen on because I vague it's like it's very vague of what I remember what the story was about, but just like I just remember he was mentioned, he was seen on there. She was talking about him and
I think it was like one of the earlier issues, like either
right,
one. It was either one or one of the teen issues because
yeah,
don't forget 3 through 4 there was no Vampy story at all. So
right, yeah.
so
So yeah, so one of the early, yeah, it's like when it was like actually the talk about the character herself, and you
yeah,
know,
but you know how funny that is that I can't remember, but you can.
yeah, you're the Vampirella fan out of the two of us. You're the
Yeah,
Vampirella
yeah.
fan. I'm
I'm the
not.
Vampirella expert, and I don't remember this, and you remember it. And I'm like, was he introduced?
Yeah. Well, it's like because like it was there was
Well,
like a
considering it's not really him anyways. Considering
yeah,
because
it's not really
recall,
him, but yeah, it's not really him, but it
yeah,
was but it
yeah,
was this was just more of the yeah. As we dig deep, it would end up being
yeah,
this
yeah. Well, let's when we get to it, but she goes woo, pretty much. She goes gaga for him pretty much for a little
yeah.
bit. And then see my biggest argument was with Dell on this one was where the hell is she keeping her freaking her blood substitute because every 6 hours she has to take it when she's underwater. So I'm like, where the hell is she keeping it? Maybe
Yeah,
she keep
like it's like yeah, I guess underwater it's every 6 hours, and then while she's on land, it's like once every 24 hours.
right. So
Yeah,
it's a little less, but I thought it was funny.
yeah,
But like I said, on this one, I'm like, where the hell is she keeping it? Where the hell is she keeping the vials? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? It's like maybe like a other females that don't have pockets. I'm just
yeah,
saying because I'm trying to figure out where the hell she keeps all these bottles of serum, and half of the time it's like, hey, she had more bottles than the last time. She had 2 bottles this time. But I just my favorite panel on this page is the last one where she looks surprised. I could see that one on a Vampirella t-shirt. The surprise
yeah,
look.
yeah, like a poster or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
yeah,
I just thought that was funny because I'm like looking through it, reading it, and then I think, oh, I got it. Oh, you made me forget about my serum, and she gets rid of. Oh, I don't need it, and then something starts happening to Tristan.
yeah. So Tristan turns out like does a metamorphosis and
into the pretty much the Loch Ness monster or
actually, yeah,
whatever. So what I'm thinking was that's probably how the princess from last issue got got with a baby because she I'm guessing this thing could turn into whoever you're in love with. I'm guessing.
yeah. So it's somehow I guess it's somehow connected to the person's
Yeah,
uh
subconscious somehow.
so yeah, or yeah, subconscious or mental state,
Right.
and realizes who's the person what person's most important to them, like their lost
Right.
loved one or something, and then
Right.
does their does something to
Yeah.
really to do like a metamorphosis into that person.
Right.
So
Because bro, if you remember last issue, we end up getting, half female and half sea creature
yeah,
last issue. So that's what made me think of it was after reading it. I'm like, huh. So that's probably how he got how the how the Loch Ness monster swooned with the other one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's really interesting, but
Yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, Steve Englehart did a pretty interesting or Flexman Low, his pseudonym, but because he was with DC still on that. I'm guessing he was with DC. That's why he used the pseudonym instead.
right,
So I thought this was funny. Was that she's weak? She already knew she was weak because
yeah,
of not having the serum every 6 hours.
exactly, exactly. Now
So
having a
this
system,
part is the part I'm gonna ask Del. I'll go, Del, they're dead bodies. How they still got blood in them if they've been down there for forever?
well, that's where it kind of reminds me of it's almost like remind me of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, it's like especially whenever I think
No,
it
no,
was
I know that. I just thought
my,
this was freaking funny.
I'm just saying it's like I think it was the first one and
Right.
I think it was like part 2 or 3, the one that was called Dead Man Tell No Tales, and where when they're above water and they're off the Black Pearl ship,
Right.
they're in skeleton form, like the living skeletons. But then when they're underwater on the ship, they have flesh. So it's like they have
Yeah.
something. Maybe it's like a weird curse
Right.
that
Right.
if they're not on the ship underwater, if they're off the ship,
Right.
and not on, and away from the ship or something like that.
I'm glad
They're like,
I'm glad you had movie logic and comic logic because
yeah,
I had
yeah,
normal logic thinking. I go, you would embalm the body anyway, so it wouldn't have
yeah,
in it anyway.
yeah. But it's like maybe it's like a curse type of
Yeah,
thing. Okay?
I got what you're saying, though, but it's another thing when you got, when you have the logic in your head already, but when you're just reading it and not thinking about it and just having normal, normal thought, like a normal person thinking and going,
Yeah,
"Eh, the body's embalmed, so it shouldn't have."
yeah. It's like why they're alive and moving around,
Yeah,
uh, and yeah. So it's pretty wild, but
yeah, yeah, but like B saying, he likes how Van Vampire was drawn in this issue. I do too. Honestly, I
yeah,
actually like, yeah. Jose got, got creative this issue.
yeah, yeah.
But
So
the funniest part, so goes, I feel my bloodlust coming. Ooh, I smell blood. I go,
yeah,
ow. That's what I was thinking in my head. But since you had comic book logic going, so you got the gist of it. I didn't.
right.
I didn't get the gist. I'll go, I was thinking with normal person logic. I wasn't thinking about comic or movie logic at the time. I'm like, I'm just reading it. I'm like, I'm thinking with normal, and then I'm like thinking about it. Oh yeah, comic book logic, it makes sense. Yeah, and then we get actually, yeah, then we get towards the end where she feeds and she finally gets the strength, enough strength to go back up top with the body with the severed head. So I found these panels on Heritage. So guess what it sold for the first time? How much it sold for the first time? You wanna take a guess? Just this
Well,
panel here.
well, which panel am I looking at? Which one are you talking about? The whole sheet,
Yeah,
the whole page.
yeah, the whole page.
Yeah. Uh, I want to say like maybe like $2,000.
When it first got sold, you say 5. Okay, B's closest. B's closest, 776 the first time it got sold.
Ah,
So that's the first time it got sold in 2011, August 18th, 2011. That's when it got sold the first time. So, what do you think? How much it got sold for the second time? What you think, though?
I'll go 2,000. Go back
You
to
go
that.
2,000. So you're
Yeah.
you would be close. Yeah, and then so the second time it got sold, yeah, pretty much. You guys are both pretty close because,
Yeah,
well,
B's a little bit closer. And if you look at this in the comments, you put
yeah,
1,000. I said 2,000. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But you guys are both close. But if you said 2,000, you're a little closer
yeah,
because it's 1,003. So yeah, and that's sold in 2014. I can't wait to show you guys next week's pages, all 12 pages. I can't wait for you guys to guess how much all 12 pages sold for for next week's story.
okay.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that one. But yeah, so we got Flexman Lowe writing again next week. So we got Steve Englehart writing again. But I honestly really enjoyed this story. Did you have an issue with her serum thing again or no? This time?
Well, the only interesting new fact that it brought up in this one was that when
Right.
she's underwater, she has to take it every 6 hours.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
Yes.
yeah,
'Cause,
the new ability was kind of cool. We found out, but it was interesting that every 24 hours when she's on land,
yeah,
that's how many times she needs to take it is one, you know. But every so that means as long as she's down there in water for every 6 hours, she would have to drink it. So let's just say she's down there for 48 hours or every 6 hours, she would have to, you know, it would be a lot of vials. So where the hell would she keep all those vials?
yeah. So because she's pretty much taking it every 6 hours.
Right,
So that she has to take. She's pretty much taking it 4 times a day.
right.
So so she has to carry a bunch with her, and
Yeah. So I would wonder how she would dive underwater. She would have to have a scuba tank, I guess, full of it.
yeah,
Because that's the
exactly.
only way I can think of the way for her to dive with you know, with those vials, because there's no place for her to keep the vials. Where would you keep it?
Yeah,
I mean, I can see if there were little ones on her little you know, arm guard thing.
yeah. But
In
in her boots. Yeah.
her boots. Well, yeah, but how many vials would fit in the boot in the first place?
Well, it just depends on how she squeezes it in her boots, and
Yeah,
it's like they kind of like the if you want to go the old westerns where they keep the
yeah,
with the when they had the Henry rifles and they had like the belt with ammunition across their chest. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
the two.
That would have been a cool drawing of her having the vials across. That would have been fun.
So let's say have like little pockets. They like Triple B was saying in the comments, like maybe like little pockets in their boots, like
Yeah,
secure them inside there or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean that I mean all to the imagination, pretty much.
yeah,
I just didn't. But see, the only issue I had with this was she didn't know it really.
yeah. So there are other little holes that come naturally.
Oh yeah, but or the only issue I had with it really was, like I was telling you in the beginning, she didn't really know the guy really. So why she honestly these two didn't really need to stay at all.
Right.
So it would have been yeah, but it wouldn't have been no story because so yeah, it's cool and all, you know. I thought it was cool, but it didn't explain who the pallbearers were either. It would have been nice to know who the pallbearers were exactly. Because they went underwater legit, or so are they Draculonian just like her?
Yeah, just random. They're just random guys that went underwater. They don't. Honestly, just random characters that just they're random pallbearers that were
Right.
like servants to the clan or some sort of clan or
Pretty much. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was thinking too, but I just thought it was pretty this panel here too was pretty funny where he goes, "Oh, I got to get my little flask out. I got to drink."
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. Steve Englehart's writing, I enjoyed with this time around. I really did enjoy it though. And Jose actually did some because there were a lot more close-ups of Vampy there today in this issue. So,
Yeah.
or all his strong suits of close-ups,
Yeah.
like pinup type style, like this panel where she looks surprised to see to see our friend McDenton or McDee's or whatever.
Yeah. McDamon. Yeah.
Yeah, Magnamon. I think that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Exactly.
Magnamons. Yeah, so I thought it was oh, I'm surprised. Yeah, so it like story wise, yeah, it was cool. All right, so let's get to jump ability. Like how easy was it to jump on if you didn't read previous issue? Was it easy? Was it hard? If you didn't,
I'll say it was pretty easy to jump on because it wasn't like it wasn't like a critical it was a critical part of the story that we were missing on this one.
right?
Yeah, so it wasn't like critical to like it was like a multi-part story that you're jumping in the middle of it or anything like that. At least I didn't feel that way. It was still kind of semi-connected to the previous story, but not. It wasn't like a something critical to it.
Right, right. But you could still jump on even if you didn't read the previous one.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So yeah. So score wise, jump on ability score wise.
Oh, also I'll give it a 7. It's still pretty easy. Pretty
Okay.
fair.
So 7. Yeah, I'll give it about a 7 too. So we both agree it's jump on ability wise, it's a 7. Okay. And let's go to story by Flex Midlow or aka Steve Englehart. What did we think of the Vampirella and Undead of the Deep story?
The story was decent. It wasn't terrible.
Was it stronger than last week's, or
Yeah, I think
was
it
it
was a
the
little bit
same?
stronger. Yeah, I think it was a little bit stronger. I'll go like a 7.5 on it.
7.5.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I give it about a 6.5. So we meet in the middle. 7. We meet in the
Yeah.
middle. So a 7 would be cool. But yeah, 7. And then what do you rate the cover art by Inridge or Torres?
The cover art's pretty cool. I dig the whole like weird frog looking creature in the back.
Right.
And with her kind of crouched down in front of it.
I mean, it's pretty much story based. She's
Yeah,
underwater.
in the water, like really, and it's related to the story.
Right.
I think it's like I think it's like I'll probably have it as a painting itself myself. If it was like a
Right.
standalone painting.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a very cool looking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I would give it like an 8.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I'll agree with it. I'll give it an 8 too.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I agree. Triple B.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to actually get you back next week. So it's gonna be fun. We're getting into. Well, so we agree on that. So what about the interior art by Gonzalez?
That was cool. I always like Gonzalez's art. Like I said before,
we won't get we won't get somebody until like 30, like way down the line. We won't get his contemporaries until way down the line.
Yeah. I think his art's always been cool. He's solid. I think he's like, especially when he does close-ups of people's faces and stuff like that.
Was it stronger this issue or last issue? What do you think?
I'll say it's about the same.
About the same? Okay.
Yeah, because he's like solid 8.
Okay.
He's always been solid with me. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I've always liked him for the Vampirella for for the way he interprets Vampirella in general.
Yeah.
But for character wise, some of his characters are strong. It's just his monsters all look alike. I noticed that.
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, I'll agree that the monster.
That's my only issue with his thing is he likes drawing ladies, he likes drawing people, but when it gets to creatures or anything else, his creatures kind of look similar.
Yeah, I agree. Like it seems like the creatures always like monsters and stuff like that aren't his best.
Yeah, aren't his strong suit. Yeah, I noticed females. I think females and close-up faces is his strong suit. Because his males are okay too, but they're not as strong as his females. I noticed. If you look at it, his females are a lot stronger than his male characters. If you look.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And so and when just like close ups and like
Yeah,
portraits
like
and stuff like
these, like this stuff when it's close up and stuff like that. Yeah,
that.
it's great. Like, I mean, this is kind of cool. I wouldn't mind seeing this one on a t-shirt where she's actually walking it, this panel or this one, any of these panels, pretty much. I enjoyed it, but like you said, eight's solid, eight's pretty good. I agree with it. Eight,
Yeah.
creature wise, creature's a little lower, but altogether it's a eight. Yeah, so this is our rating of Vampy and Undead of the Deep. So we're leaving Scotland next week, and we're going to Mexico next week with Pendragon and Vampy. So let's see what type of shenanigans she gets into.
Exactly.
Yeah, so B agrees with us. It's an eight.
Say,
So I'm excited to get B back because we're going to Mexico with B next week. We're gonna be going to Mexico to a special show with Vampy and Pendragon, but we'll get into it. But we're doing two stories on this one. We're doing two stories. We're doing the Panther story and the Vampirella story. So we'll be going over two because since it's the first appearance of Panther in this issue.
that's right. So you got Pantha and then we got the Vampirella. So we'll be going over that. We'll go
Yeah,
over two stories.
yeah.
We're definitely excited to have Triple B Haunted Comics back with us next week as well.
Yep.
So it's awesome.
We're excited. We're starting the new year with B and everything and in Mexico. Let's go to Cancun.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So we're going to Mexico, and you guys are gonna find out how much all 12 panels went for on Heritage.
That's right. Yeah, Triple B got some of the dynamite stuff. Pantha's
Yep.
dynamite.
So you get introduced to how she came to be. Her first appearance is in this issue. So you'll get to read her first appearance.
Right. Yeah, and you also had the Warren Presents Pantha as
Oh
well.
yeah. Hold on. I got that right here. Yeah, it collects all of them. It collects all the stories pretty much. Everything that she's been in. So the one that I got from you,
Yeah.
the one I got from Dell, Panther. So 9-0.
I came back in 9.
Yeah, came back at
Came back in,
9-0. So yeah, that's the pretty much all the collection. So everything that's been talking about her, and we'll show the previous issue. We'll show this week's issue, right here. So this week's issue, yeah, and then we'll show next week's issue. So next week's issue.
Yep. That's
So
it.
another Enriched Torres one, and her wings finally show up on this one. Her wings finally show up on this one. It's rare to see her with her wings on covers.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see. Yeah, so I'm excited to get B back, and I'm excited to have you guys back again. The three amigos back again.
Amigos, that's right.
Yeah, the pun because we're going to Mexico next week with the Vampy and Pendragon next week. Yeah, find out what type of shenanigans Pendragon gets into, because it's another adventure with Vampy and Pendragon.
Yep, that's right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that, and of course, our wonderful Pendragon who likes to drink a little too much.
Yeah, drink a little too much, and let's see what type of shenanigans he gets into next week.
That's right.
He didn't get into any shenanigans for the last two issues, so he has to get into some type of shenanigans in the next issue.
Yeah, maybe he'll get into something next one. We'll see. We'll see that. We'll read that together.
Yeah,
and we'll go over it next week
with
also.
everybody, and hope you guys are enjoying this Vampy book clubs. If you're enjoying them, or if you want to see any more of the stories in them, let us know in the comments. Let us know, down in the description below. How we do here. Like, subscribe, share, like we always do. And the other thing is that I've been saying for the last couple of episodes that Rachie, or Faces by Rachie, has been going through a hard time with her mom and everything, and they put up a GoFundMe for her. If you guys want to help her out, you know, go to the GoFundMe. It's already in the description down below. All that information is down below. Eventually, I'm gonna put Dell's information down below. Dell doesn't have a channel just yet, but he has. I'll put his everything else down below.
Yeah. I'll just yeah. My channel's coming. It is.
This year, it's in 2026. Dell's gonna have Dollar Dell, probably something with Dollar Dell type stuff coming. We got some more stuff. We got some more stuff in 2026 coming. So I got some more Vampy book club stuff coming. Some more, maybe some interviews coming up. It's just it takes work and it takes a lot of persistence.
That's right.
But we're gonna be going on to 113 issues with you, with me, you, and B. B's gonna. Right. If B wants to.
That's right.
Yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, tell a friend about Vampy Book Club. If you guys want to introduce somebody to Vampy, for the Vampirella, have them watch Vampy Book Club. That's the whole reason I started this, was to get more people into it.
That's right. So we're looking to do that. We're looking to have fun with this. So we're here for that. So yeah.
We're looking to have fun with you guys. We're looking to have fun with the Vampy book clubs. We'll be telling jokes, all kinds of stuff. So and see how many drinks we didn't have no drinks this week because there was no inconsistencies. I didn't find none.
All right.
So that's cool because we're gonna have Flexman Lower. We're gonna have we're gonna have the writer for at least a couple of more issues, I think. So that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have more consistent stuff. But if you guys enjoyed it, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll have B back next week. We'll have the whole crew back next week. So we'll see you next week.
Next week.